I'm here again, aren't I? Hello everybody, and I think I've just started this live on my personal page instead of my Live for Energy page, so if I have, forgive me. I will transfer this across to my Live for Energy page. It has been quite a day today, if so much has gone on in 24 hours. How are you all? How are you really? I know I've been struggling, as a self-employed person who bread and butter money disappears overnight. The two businesses really, not just one. And sort of just helping myself as well as helping you guys get through this, and we can get through this together. So just a reminder that this is what these videos are about. A lot of the symptoms, of grief and loss affect us here, affect our lungs, affect our respiratory system, and so many of us are suffering from feeling loss and alone and abandoned right now, because we're losing businesses, we're losing friends, that freedom, so much loss at the moment of just general everyday things that we've taken for granted. And it's hard. Yeah, it is, it's hard. And today has been a huge realisation for me on many things. And I must admit that the tapping has helped me hugely. What can I say? First of all, thank you to everyone that's watching. It's really good to know that you're here. Hi Wendy, hi Shep, Brad, Victoria. Just drop me a hi, let me know how you're getting on, drop me some love hearts or a hashtag replay. And I've got 3 young men in the house as well, 21, 19, 17, and I'm sure there are others out there that are struggling to help them understand the severity of what is happening right now, of not being able to see girlfriends and the heartache that is going to take over the next few months, few weeks, however long it's going to be. And that's been really hard to sort of get through, because that's been constant sort of all day. Then on top of my own emotions coming up, and then listening to my partner and his organisation of over 2,000 people closing shop today, and over the week, even more is going to be happening. The amount of confusion and overload of emotions that we're all going through is really shaking up our system. So our internal system is sort of vibrating all on its own. So there are things that are going to be happening with your physical symptoms and emotional symptoms that are being forced to the surface. But what I'm showing you with these going through the tap around the clock are how we can start to control a little bit more of what we start to release, and how we do it in a nice controlled manner, and it just makes us feel an awful lot better, and we get to know our own physical symptoms. So we are on, because I am tired now, I must admit, I'm tired today, and the tapping is making me even more tired because it's clearing me out, but I'm relaxed tired. So we're going to start without further ado with our hand, middle finger. I'm not giving you the finger, but we're going to start with our middle finger and our pericardium, meridian, circulation system, sexual organs. They're at their peak right now between 7 and 9 p.m. We're going to start tapping just above our fingernail, Okay, we're just going to tap for 30 seconds. And just let everything that's been happening today just flow through you. Just take a deep breath in. And an even longer deep breath out. Okay, one more deep breath in. And you'll start to notice, okay, that this breath starts to get deeper as we continue tapping, and it'll become more from your belly rather than here and constricted in your chest. Same hand in between these two fingers down to your triple warmer, and start tapping here. Drop me some highs, folks. Hi Wendy, hi Shep, Brad and Sarah. Okay, do some tapping on here. One more. Okay. Make sure your hands are clean before you start touching your face. Make sure you've washed your hands. If you've not, we're going to go to our gallbladder, and you don't actually need to touch your face, okay? You can just be tapping here. You can see I'm not actually touching, but I'm still going to be vibrating, believe it or not, our meridian system here. If you have washed your hands and they are clean, then you can give it a tap on the actual skin. But this is all about protecting you from yourself as well, okay? So we're clearing out the gallbladder now, and the gallbladder and the liver meridian are very tuned in together. You'll notice that my eyes are starting to close because I'm really quite in a relaxed state now with all this tapping today, in a very nice way. My shoulders have dropped down. Despite everything that has been going on today in the house and externally, pardon me, I'm not in a bad place. I'm tired. I know I'm tired. I know I'm clearing, but I'm not overwhelmed by it. Okay, I'm able to cope with what is happening. Okay, nipples across, no, down, down. And we're going on to our liver meridian. So here, just underneath our nipples on our rib cage, we're going to start tapping here for our liver meridian. And our liver meridian, there's a lot of anger here, frustration, jealousy, bitterness, okay? And this is an underworked area, so this is a really good point to give a really good clear out. And I'm going to go and have a nice soak in the bath shortly. So the next live, you might actually catch me in bed and it might be the very last night live of the night, and you might be very grateful for that when you see me, and I think I will be, because I'm tired. I have not recorded, I'm still tapping on the here, I have not recorded, guys, the evening sessions. I've just not had time today. There's been too much going on. But I will get round to doing them, and I will put them on. Okay, so that was the liver meridian. We're now on to our lungs. Okay, so this is the very important one, outside of the thumb, away from the fingers, and just down here, and this is where we're going to be tapping. So this is making sure that our lung area, down through that meridian, is going all the way down here, all the way through our lungs and out through our toes, okay? So just know that all of this vibrating that you're doing, it's not just going to your lungs, it's going all the way down and then out through your toes, okay? It's doing a lot of work for this little bit of tapping, okay? So this internal massage, this exercise regime that you're giving your internal system will not do you any harm, but it might bring things up to the surface which need clearing, okay? So it's a nice thing to start journaling as well right now. You're welcome, Sylvia. Okay, on our hands now, large intestine, on the nail, just above the nail. And we're just going to tap our large intestine, because any of that gunk that's going to get stuck from our lungs, it needs to be able to find a way out, okay, into our large intestine. So that large intestine needs to be as open and as flowing as possible. Okay, so this is why what you're eating and drinking right now is important. Lots of either raw food or fruit and veg that have got high water content to keep your whole system fluid like a waterfall inside you. And then vibrating your system like this as well, okay, is going to help that waterfall inside you be even more vibrant and healthy. So we're now going to our stomach meridian. So our lungs feed into our large intestine meridian, then it goes into our stomach. And once it goes into our stomach meridian, okay, that's where all the bile from our stomach starts to eat up all the mucus and rubbish from our lungs, an area, and then feed out through into our bladder, bowels, wherever it goes to from there. It goes into our bowels, doesn't it, from there, because our bladder and kidney have already done the work. So just let that go into our stomach, give that a good old tap. Okay, back onto our nipples, everybody, and we're going to go sideways, under our arms, onto our bra area, and tap under here. And this is, again, like our liver, quite underworked, because we never go under here. Yeah, we never do any work. For anyone who's at home alone, okay, in fact all of you, just cross your arms right now, keep tapping, just give yourself a hug. Yeah, I think we all need a hug right now. And if we all know that we're giving each other a hug right now, that just helps lift our endorphins that little bit higher. A little bit more of love coming around as we're doing this as well. So that's our spleen meridian. Nice deep breath. Back to our hands again. Down our little finger on the inside near our nail. And we're going to start tapping on our heart meridian. Okay? And our heart meridian. Biggie, guys. Yeah, it's a biggie. This is where we feel lost and alone and abandoned. And if anyone's got tears right now, you're getting a bit hot, or you're burping and you're farting and you're yawning, that's all good. It means that all that energy inside you is starting to clear. Okay, be gentle with yourselves, especially at this time of night. Be really gentle and be grateful. Give yourself some real gratitude for doing this. Yeah, that your body is capable of helping you now. Small finger, we're going on to the other side now. Our small intestine, our heart and small intestine have a lot of similar symptoms, emotionally and physically. Okay, profuse sweating, yeah, all those types of things. Again, shortness of breath when we're panicking. Okay, and we take these physical symptoms as they could be anything right now. The physical symptoms that people are getting, it could be anything right now, but if we bring down our emotional stress factors, then it's going to be easier for you to diagnose if you need medical assistance, isn't it? Okay. So, that's our small intestine. Sorry, that's just me having an itch. And bladder meridian up your nose, on your eyebrow. Again, this one is opposite your lungs. So if all you can remember are your lungs and your bladder, and you just keep tapping these alternately. You're doing the yin and yang to each other and helping to balance them out slightly. Okay, I do notice that when I'm tapping on my bladder meridian, my mouth is filling up with more excess fluid. Now it can't be because I'm dehydrated, because I've drunk an awful lot today, but it is sort of an indicator, isn't it, of it's our signals that our body is giving us that something is going on there. There's a clearance that might be coming up from my lung area actually into my mouth, and then stimulating all my taste buds. That's probably quite what's happening, to be honest. But I'm breathing so much deeper now, especially with all the tapping we've done today. Okay, down here, we're going now to kidney meridian. Give yourself a good old bash on the chest. Okay, kids can be gorillas. You can dance around the room being cheeky monkeys with each other. And as you're doing it, know that you're doing some good, so have some fun with this, guys. It doesn't always have to be done in the sequence that I'm giving you, but I'm just giving you an education here of how your system flows internally and what a benefit this is for you all to be doing it. If someone at home wants to be a gorilla, and someone wants to be a cheeky monkey, and then somebody else wants to be, I don't know what that can be, not a peacock, cockatoo, or whatever, okay, on there, then do your own thing. Sorry, I've just thrown this one in. This is top of the head. This is your central nervous system. So this is just a nice one to sort of throw in within the mix of all this. Okay, so that was kidney meridian, and then, oh, we're back. We've done it. We've done our tap around the clock. And to be honest, I've gone for now. This is what happens when you continue tapping through your tiredness. I've now come out and I'm feeling a lot more alive than when I started. Okay, I was really tired, and that tapping has really helped me sort of, I'm feeling a bit more get up and go now. So each tapping routine that you do for each time scale, and I'm having a good clear out again, sorry, burping and clearing out, so this is all healthy. These are all good things. Actually, whilst I'm rubbing that area, we're going to just do a little bit of tapping on our thymus gland, because this is a really good one. Okay, I'm just going to add a really nice one in here. Thymus gland, just tap that one nice and gently, and you can have your eyes open and a focal point in front of you, or you can have your eyes closed. But just let your eyes relax now, as if you're smiling with your eyes, and let your eyes really go into that relaxed smile. So you're taking in then the peripheral vision of everything that is around you, and so that you can sort of see your fingers wiggling at the side like that. Oh, you can't see. Like that. Okay, and as you relax your eyes into that peripheral vision, it sets your whole system into a more relaxed state. Now, if you just give yourself a colour, I'm just going to close my eyes because I've got the light shining. If I give myself a colour for the day, I'd say it was orange. I'm just going to relax my eyes and relax into that orange colour. Just accept that's how it's been. Now I'm going to set the intention to let that colour change at will, to become something more joyful, more peaceful, and more relaxed. And that orange is changing to yellow. I'm just going to let that seep in now, as if it's coming in through my shoulder, over my elbow, all the way through my hand and into my heart. And that colour's changing to green for me now, so let this colour just change at will. And when it starts to feel more relaxed and peaceful, just let that colour change at will as you set the intentions for it to be more joyful, more relaxed and more peaceful than when you first started. And set the intention for that to start to vibrate through every single cell of my body, bringing me more peace and joy and contentment. And let that flood through, changing colour at will to colours that suit you. It can be any colour you wish. It can be a rainbow. It can change, if it wishes, to butterflies, birds, a foggy mist of colour just reverberating from one cell to the other, filling you from head all the way through your brain, in the back of your eyes, ears, nose and throat. That colour wash all the way down the back of your neck, down your throat into your esophagus, all the way through your lungs, down your spine and over your shoulders. Let that beautiful colour, that's your special, peaceful, joyful colour, spread all the way through the middle of your body, down into the depths of your belly, over your hips and your thighs, your knees, shins, calves, ankles, down into your feet, and let it flow out of each toe, down into the earth, flushing out anything that you've held on to from this week and last week, down into the earth's core where it can all be relinquished into the earth's fire. And let it be reborn again like a phoenix, that it flies back up through you, replenishing you, feeding you from the earth. Everything that you need, emotionally, physically and spiritually. Just sit with that for a moment. And as and when you're ready, just bring yourself back into the room nice and gently. It's a really beautiful one to do with the kids for bedtime. I really do like the colour flush. So take your time coming back round. If you need to get up and move, please when you get up make sure that you stamp your feet really firmly on the ground, grounding yourself firmly down into the ground, okay? Because you might be a little bit heady after that relaxation. There'll be one more live tonight before I toddle off to bed. So I'm wishing you all love and happiness and peace this evening. And I shall see you all shortly. Bye bye.